Hi everybody, I'm Lee, this is Bridget. We're here from King Harvest and kingharvest.org to ask and answer some more questions from our members. Today, in this video, we're talking about celiac disease. It's really common and we hear a lot about it. Cannabis oil is very effective for it, and so we're hoping to give you guys some information so it'll help.
Okay, first question, does cannabis help with celiac disease?
It does. Celiac disease is most simply described as a gluten or a digestive allergy that comes along with a whole host of symptoms once it gets into the body. And so cannabis oil is going to help you with your celiac by both regulating symptoms, but in the digestive tract and intestine itself, there are endocannabinoid deficiencies. Gluten causes an autoimmune or allergic response, and CBD, by stimulating those receptors, calms the allergic response, and in some cases will reverse the condition of celiac itself.
Right. Okay, so does cannabis help with celiac-related issues such as cramps, indigestion, dehydration, or fatigue?
Well, as you can imagine, it helps with all of that.
Right.
Except maybe the dehydration part. Cannabis oil doesn't help you drink water. So cramps, indigestion, bloating, fatigue, depression, anxiety, all of these things that come along with digestive metabolic disorders like brain gut function stuff, it's going to help with all of that, because the reason it's even there in the first place is because the body's not talking to itself properly. Cannabis oil, more specifically CBD, properly made CBD, is going to cause the body to slow its symptoms, right? Slow its allergic reaction and talk to itself properly and rethink its nutritional needs.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of cases people, they get a lot of relief from the symptoms, but in some cases, a lot of cases, it goes away entirely.
Right. Okay, so what kind of cannabis should I avoid getting, should I use to avoid getting the munchies or eating something I shouldn't be eating?
Well, if you have impulse control, you should probably stay away from things that cause you to have impulse control. But as a rule, indica causes people to become hungry. Sativas, right? There's two types of cannabis, sativa and indica. Sativas will cause a patient to have appetite loss or suppression.
Mm-hmm.
They'll have energy and they won't want to eat. So if you don't want to eat ice cream and pie, then you should stick to ingesting oral-based sativa. Except at night, where right before bed you might want to, switch over just so you can sleep a little better. But sativa is going to prevent you from getting the munchies and making poor dietary choices.
Okay, so does cannabis help with celiac-related ADHD?
So again, cannabis oil is going to help a lot with the symptoms. The reason why a patient in a lot of cases has ADHD is similar to the vaccination theories, is that there is a lot of inflammation going on in the brain, right? In the physiology of the brain itself.
Right.
And so we knock down that inflammation. A lot of times people get diagnosed with ADHD and different things because it's a lack of a better diagnosis. It's just a improper behavior. And so when you change the brain chemistry and the physiology of the brain, you change the behavior in a lot of cases. ADHD is an expression of what is a spectrum disorder, and the more we look into spectrum disorders, it becomes clear that spectrum disorders are born from inflammation, and those inflammation seems to come from vaccinations, everybody. You all know this to be true. So, maybe don't go get your tetanus shot.
So, what are the best methods of using cannabis for celiac disease?
As with all disorders, diagnosis, and symptom treatment, if we can ingest the medicine orally so it processes through the GI tract and the liver, it's going to give you the most therapeutic effect. In the case specifically of celiac as an autoimmune or allergic reaction, you want to treat the GI tract because that's where the problem is happening. Calm the GI, knock down the inflammation in the GI, that will reverse the allergic reaction, reverses the autoimmune response, reverses the inflammation, and then you don't have celiac anymore. Take it from somebody that used to have celiac. So thank you very much for listening, everybody. Again, I'm Lee, this is Bridget. Please visit us at kingharvest.org. We're happy to help. Hi everyone, this is Lee from King Harvest and kingharvest.org. I wanted to take a moment and thank you all for watching. If you like this video, please go ahead and subscribe or click on one of the videos to your right. Further, if you have any questions or comments, go ahead and leave them below. You can also visit us at kingharvest.org. Thank you again, and happy healing.